everyone. How are you today? I just want to welcome this amazing powerhouse to the show. His name is Clifford Starks, and he is the owner of Fighters Formula, which is such an amazing company. He's an industry leader, really kicking behinds out there, getting a lot of people to just get right with their mindset. Now, for the fighters out there, my brother is a two-time world champion in Muay Thai. I'm so proud when I say that. Shout out Clinch Culture, Aaron Mangallan doing his thing. So this really hits home for me because I love this so much. The fact that you're a brother out there just making an impact in our industry and in our community, you know, just to really help people get on track when it comes to their mindset, what it is, their goals, perceiving life through a different lens to bring success their way. So, brother, I am so happy to have you here. Welcome, Clifford.
Thank you, Falesha. I appreciate you having me. I'm excited.
I'm excited to dive into, all of the things that you're doing, why you're doing it, how you started, and just really get to know about you and your
Yeah,
truth and, your purpose. Because I feel like a lot of times I get a lot of, I'm a coach as well. A lot of the things that people bring to me during our sessions is they haven't found their purpose yet and they don't know why they're working so hard. And I'm like, you really got to sit with that. So maybe let's start off with that and just tell me, what you do and
yeah,
why you do it.
yeah. So I help people communicate with themselves, with others, and with their environment. The reason I do that is when we have those in line, we get the things that we want in our life. And everyone has a good side and a bad side, I like to say. And when they're not getting what they want, they don't know how to express properly, and it's really toxic. But when they do get what they want, they actually express very beautifully. So I
Hmm.
want to help as many people get what they really want in their life, and I want them to know that they have the power to do so.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like a lot of the time, um, we have, the difference when it comes to male versus female. Sometimes a lot of the time, uh, males don't want to open up because they feel so, embarrassed, I'm gonna say,
Mhm.
prideful that they're going through something and they don't really want to be, and they don't know who to be vulnerable to, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So maybe speak to that and let me know, like, if you like, do you usually offer your services to both, male and female, or like what are you seeing in terms of that demographic?
Yeah, so I do like offering my services to both because both are so, even saying this the way I'm about to say it is going to feel weird to guys, but so beautiful in their own right. And a
Hmm.
guy where I'm sexy. It's one of those things. But I look at it and I go like, wow, we are amazing together. Like I've been married for 17 years and I am so
No.
grateful. Yeah, I'm so grateful for my wife and I want her to be so grateful for me. And I will say sometimes she's grateful for me and sometimes she's not, depending on the state that she's
That's marriage.
in. And
I
I
can
say that's
relate.
okay. That's the beauty of the
Yeah.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to embrace and enjoy the beauty of the game. And so men and women, they generally speaking have different problems, right? Like they have different problems that they're dealing with, but I love listening to them both equally because I like solving problems. That's just really fun to me. I enjoy that
Mhm.
process.
And you saying like you like solving problems, like, was this something that you always felt you had a niche for growing up, or did something just like wham hit you all of a sudden in a certain age category and you realized this was your purpose and this is what was fulfilling to you?
Yeah, so it hits me and there's times where I forget it, right? Like depending on how much stress I'm doing. But I love that you have the book Start With Why with Simon Sinek. It's a beautiful read. I got
Yeah.
to read that and I was absolutely like, I still get aha from that as I go through my process. But I remember, so 4, 5, and 6 really shaped who I was as a person. My biological dad drove out of my life when I was 4. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have any ill will towards him, but I knew he wasn't coming back. And
Mm-hmm.
my grandfather passed away when I was 5, and that terrified the crap out of me. Like it really shattered my ego to know, like, oh my goodness, one day I'm gonna die. And
Mm-hmm.
then when I was 6, my mom remarried the guy that I call dad to this day. I'm a 43-year-old man.
Yeah.
And I took that as, okay, in life, there's people who are supposed to be there for you, and they're not going to be there for whatever reason there's going to be.
Yeah.
And there's people who don't have to be there for you, and they're going to be there for you. They're going to find a reason to be there for you, or they're going to choose to be there for you, and we're all going to die. So let's live as much life as we can. And so that's what I really focused on, was I wanted to live as much life as I could, and in doing so, I've learned so many lessons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to your business, what can some of these males, like, what can they expect? Like, if they're seeing you online right now and they're like, man, I'm really going through something, but I see all these female coaches out there and I'm looking for a male coach. What can one expect? Like when they click in and they, connect with you, what kind of
Yeah.
experience is it?
Yeah. So, um, a caring experience, but a firm experience at the same time. And there's a saying, true strength is firm yet flexible. And that's
Mm-hmm.
the saying that I coined, because
Mm-hmm.
I feel that having that flexibility,
Mm-hmm.
allowing someone to go through their process, and also having the firmness for them to stand for their process is a really empowering way to go about the journey.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so the majority of clients that you have, like, tell me a little bit more about your business. Like, when did it start? And tell me like the whole process of your business. Now, I want to know a little bit more actually about you and your whole fighting background, because I know it's
Yeah,
juicy. So
yeah, yeah.
tell me about that. I want to know about your fighting background because that's really dope.
Well, I'll tell you, like, so every time you start something, you always think you're going to be better than what you are when you get
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
So at least that's where my mind's been working. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
And then I got in, and it's like, wow, this was way harder than I thought. Now, here's what was interesting about my fighting journey. I've taken several lessons from this.
Yeah.
My first fight was actually a really easy fight for me. And
Mm.
this is why. I come from a background of being an ASU wrestler. I come from a background of being a high level athlete.
Mm.
This was a guy fighting his very first fight. He never fought a day in his life. He never
Yeah.
competed or anything. And so when I got in there with him, I was like, this fighting game is pretty cool. Now he didn't think that. He ended up retiring after that fight. He's like,
Oh
I talked with him, coach, afterwards, like, oh yeah, you retired him. I'm
no.
like, what do
Oh
you?
no. He
He's
got
like,
an
yeah, you broke
actual
his
rude awakening.
orbital, his ribs. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Oh
was
my
bad.
God.
And looking at it, that should have never perspired, honestly. Like, there shouldn't have been someone who was at that level of caliber going with a guy who didn't have any caliber at all. So
Mm.
that's a learning lesson for everybody. Just
Yeah.
like, hey, know what environment you're getting into.
Yeah. Yeah,
Going
for
into a
sure.
dangerous environment, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Now, my second fight, that's when I learned what fighting actually was.
Mm.
Because he was an amateur Muay Thai champion, but he was a champion in something.
Yeah.
Felicia, he kicked my legs so many times. I didn't even know how to check the kick either. It sucked. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
falling. I'm like, where you get hit and your eyes are kind of tearing up a little bit, like you just like. But I wasn't gonna stop. Like I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going and see
Yeah.
what happens. I ended up winning that fight by a split decision, and I learned something about me. I learned that I could keep going even when I didn't want to, because I didn't want to. Like,
Yeah.
trust me, my brain was done. My brain's
Yeah.
like, you could
You're
just fall
done. You're like, I give
over.
up.
You could just fall over,
Yeah.
throw in the towel, look over at your coach really sad, give him the puppy dog. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna keep going, and we're gonna make this happen.
my gosh. So you actually end up winning that fight though?
I won the fight. Yeah, I won the fight.
Wow.
And it was so sometimes we don't know if we're going to win or lose, but we learn something about ourselves.
Hmm.
And I got to learn something about myself that day. I got to learn, oh, I'm going to keep going no matter what. That was actually my worst fight of all my fights, too,
Wow.
because it tested me in a way I'd never been tested before.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what you get in
Yeah.
entrepreneurship as well.
Yeah. Yeah. My gosh. So do you actually teach? Are you coaching and fighting at all? If anyone still wanted to kind of
So
get back in?
if they if it made sense, I
Mhm.
would do it. Everything ultimately, like what my main focus is supporting business owners and leaders.
Yeah.
And if it makes sense around what they're doing, because I do really like to customize my process for the people that I'm working with.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Like I want it's interesting. My journey's my journey and their journey's their journey.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of tools and vehicles that I can choose from. And if it serves them and it makes sense to where they're going, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, I tried Muay Thai once. I went into
Hmm.
my brother's gym and I tried my best. Now, everyone knows Felicia is no athlete. Like,
Yeah.
I stopped like all the athletic stuff in elementary school. Like, it was volleyball and basketball. But then when I got into high school and all of that, I'm super, super feminine. Like, I'm like, no, I can't break my nails. I'll stick to singing and drama and like, things like that. Like,
Yeah.
athletic gym wise, like I love the gym and all that, but when it comes to like boxing and Muay Thai, oh my God, like you know that feeling when you go back to the gym and you work out really hard and then you feel like you're gonna throw up
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm so exerted. Like that was me. I was just like going in, like it's my brother's like gym. So I'm like, let me
Yeah.
try. And that workout is so intense, like kicking
Yeah.
the bag, punching the bag, like learning the whole like stance of everything. It's just it's such a different element. Yeah. So
Yeah.
coming from a dance background to that, whoo, kudos to you guys because it is so hard to me, I find. Like it's just like it's a great workout though. It's just very
Oh
different.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you respect to dancers as well. And I know Lomachenko would actually practice dancing
Nice.
and it served him in his boxing. And I started going, holy crap, like when we combine skills together, and that goes back to the men women thing to me.
Yeah.
Like when a healthy man and a healthy woman are together, that's cool. That's really
Mm.
cool to see. I
Yeah.
go, oh, everything has a blend to it. It's just figuring
Yeah.
out what blend works for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I've heard dance being such a great asset for a lot of athletes,
Hmm.
and all across sports. So, but that's my thing. I will stick to dance. I can dance for hours and hours. That's my workout. You get me on the dance floor, I am good. Get me into salsa, merengue, bachata, cumbia, even, other styles like belly dance and hip hop and all of that. I got that on lock. So,
That's
but
all.
this stuff,
My
oh God.
my wife,
That's the
me
guy.
and my wife went to try yoga.
Yeah. Ooh, that's really good too.
Felicia, I was so angry, like so angry because my wife's just like pretzeling up into
Yeah.
the positions, and I'm trying to like I'm competitive. So
Yeah.
like, oh,
You couldn't even keep up. You'd be like, touch your toes.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're
And
like, oh my God.
yoga instructor's like, you're going at your pace. Like I don't want to go at
Yeah.
my pace. I
Yeah.
want to
No,
figure
the
out.
worst part is when they say, okay, if you cannot do it, you can result, they give you the option. So they'll do the hard yoga position, but then, for beginners, you can do this one. And you're like, I don't want to do that one. I want to do
Show
the
me the
hard one.
beginner
Oh, my body's
thing.
not allowing me. I feel you, trust me, because there's
Like your
still
knee
some
should be
positions. I'm
cracking like
like,
that. Like I'm good. I'm fine.
yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, I love that. But keep at it. There's nothing like just keeping at yoga because even though you might not be able to do those poses now, I assure you,
Yeah.
you keep on going at it. As silly as you feel and as silly as you may look in those classes, like really trying,
Yes.
eventually you're gonna get it.
That is the beauty of the game where we talk consistency,
Yes,
staying consistent,
yes.
and just being able to laugh about the whole thing.
Yeah,
Like, because if you don't laugh about it, it's gonna be hard the entire way.
exactly. Oh, but yeah, I've experienced some really funny moments in yoga with like friends and everything, and like it's super silent. They're trying to do it and they blurt out laughing at themselves. It's, but again, like we're all adults and we're just trying to find our way and just figure it out. So kudos to
100%.
you for
Thank you.
trying out yoga and keeping at it. So tell me a little bit also about your program. Like, is there like a package or anything that some of these people who are interested, let's say someone right now is like, you know what, I need Clifford, I'm going through something right now. Is there some sessions that I can book? What does it look like, to book in
Yeah.
with you? Like, what is all
Yeah.
that?
So the first is a strategy
Mm-hmm.
session where we go over the warrior roadmap. And the warrior roadmap is just a series of questions to figure out if I can even serve.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like telling people like I know I can serve you, and this is like I don't really play that game. I play the game in let me understand you, so you can understand me, and we'll see if it's a good fit, if we align, and if we can make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, One thing that's always served me is being disciplined,
Mm-hmm.
and when I go in on someone, I really go in on. And so I got to make sure that I'm going in from the right people, and they have to make sure as well with me too. It's got to be a perfect fit on both sides. It's got to
Yeah.
be that win-win. And then I have a place called the training room,
Mm-hmm.
and in the training room, it's where we go to get our reps in. Learning how to. It's easy for me to say, communicate with yourself, communicate with others, and communicate with your environment. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
thing as saying like, all right, you got to eat right and you got to move more. It's like,
It's like,
like holy
duh.
crap, holy crap. Thank you for that. I
Yeah.
didn't know that's what I needed to do.
Yeah.
All right, you
Yeah.
served your purpose.
So you're going to kind of be an accountability partner, I guess, for these mentees of yours.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it's the accountability that they want.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's interesting. Sometimes people are just like their parents, and sometimes people are exactly opposite from their parents.
Yeah.
And it's always fascinated me. Like people and human psychology has always been fascinating to me. And I look at it and I go, oh, the world's constantly telling us what we need to do instead of what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. Like, because we think like, oh, well, our wants are bad. No, just the way we go about our wants are bad. I'm
Yeah.
not saying wants are ever bad. I don't think they are. But the
Yeah.
way we go about them could be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I went from fighting, losing weight, entrepreneurship, I don't always go about it correctly because
Mm-hmm.
I'm new at it. I'm
Right.
learning. And as I'm learning and growing, I'm becoming what I need to become to get to where I need to go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with everybody. And when we give people an actual grace card and say, hey, do you really, really want this? Here, let me show you the way. Let's take this step and then this step and then this step. Then the momentum starts going. But if we're laughing at each other and saying, like, oh, you suck. Oh, you made a mistake. Oh, your yoga is
Yeah.
terrible. it's like,
Yeah.
it's like crap. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah. I love it. So you can help pretty much any entrepreneur or business owner anywhere around the world because what I get is you pretty much do online services for them, right?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Awesome. And if anyone wanted to meet you in person, based
Mhm.
off of where you're located, what state are you located in?
Yeah, I'm Phoenix, hot Phoenix, Arizona.
Ooh, I love
Yeah,
Phoenix. I need to get out there.
yeah.
Phoenix, Arizona
When you
in the
come out, let me know.
building.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
want to hang out.
Definitely, definitely. Well, I get around, so I'll definitely be calling you. I want to see your whole city. I want to see all of it. So
Awesome.
I've heard such great things and I want to get out there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell all the viewers right now, and I know all of you have gotten some value out of this. I know there's some fighters on the other side who are watching this and like, that's my man right there. That's my man right there. I need him. I need his contact. So if it is you and you're watching this and this serves you, please do not forget to like and subscribe and share this video with anybody out there, that can relate to Clifford and his journey and who's needing a coach. At the end of the day, we're here to support you along your journey, along the process, this path through life. Everyone is on the same path, guys, you know, just struggling through, trying to make it work. And when you have a brother that is so awesome like this and so powerful and is so well-rounded with the knowledge that is ready to serve you and just willing to pour into you during this time of your life. Don't shy away. Take advantage of this. As you know, Cliff already said, you connect with them, you're gonna get this warrior. What was that? The warrior call or
Warrior roadmap.
the warrior roadmap. I love it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this call, I'm assuming, is just like a complimentary
hmm
consultation just to see if you and him align. I would take advantage of this, and again, don't shy away. There's so many hurdles to life right now, especially going on with our economy and like the changes. And I know people just need someone to rely on. And if you're a resource and you're there, guys, I wouldn't wait. So where can everyone find you? What is all your handles and all your goodies?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So you can find me on Facebook Messenger. Just look under Clifford Starks, the little smiling face. And you can also find me on LinkedIn. If you find me on Instagram, you're probably gonna have to wait like a month. I just want you to know that I'm not on Instagram as much as I should be. I'm working towards that. I'm working on that habit. But when it comes to LinkedIn and Facebook, I'll probably get back to you within 24 hours.
Awesome. And is there a website and your email address so they can connect with you as well?
Yes, yes. So one is cliffordstarks1 at gmail.com for the email. And also my website is thefightersformula.com. And
Fighters.
also thank you for that, Felicia, because I have a challenge that I'm doing. It's actually coming up August 28th at 8 a.m.
Ooh.
PST. If you missed that one, that's okay. There will be another one. But if you resonate with me, yeah, I'd love to have you at the challenge.
Yay, I love that. And I will be sure to write all of your handles and put them all in the description so you guys can go ahead and click it and connect with Clifford. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been so awesome. I love having powerful brothers on the show like yourself who are making a change within our community. There's nothing better, you know, than that. And I love, love, love that so much. So I appreciate you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart hopping on today. And for those of you watching, make sure you get at him. You do not want to lose this opportunity. And until the next one, I'll see you guys. Take care.
Have an amazing one.